sitting up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and roll the shoulders back and forward. And then back again. We're doing yin this week, by the way. We'll do a little bit of pranayama, but we're going to do yin. Okay, and then bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Press off the legs and just lengthen the spine. Really go internal. Yin is always the unconscious, subconscious, the moon, the divine feminine. So stuff that's hidden, and we want to just very gently allow our fascia to stretch. So lots of, deeper stuff still bubbling up, so to say. So just allowing that to gently release this week. Okay, let's rub the hands together, and we'll do our tuning in and then use our protection mantra. So bring the hands to the heart space, deep inhales and exhales with the nose. Nice and powerful. Bringing yourself here and now. So every morning, starting with power and presence. So just taking these 15 minutes to not be anywhere else but here and now. So if you have any thoughts, just notice them, but bring yourself and your awareness back to the breath. Okay, deep inhale for our tuning in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Exhale, and we'll continue with the protection mantra, placing it to the left, behind you, to the right, and in front of you. Deep inhale. Ad Gure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Deep inhale. A little more air, a little more, and now press the hands firmly together and stretch the spine up and down. So roots deep into the earth, crown really high, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Squeeze your root and exhale. Okay, let's start in butterfly schmetterling. So let's bring the soles of the feet together. And you can always put, blocks or pillows underneath your knees. Close the eyes and just bring your feet out to where you're in a diamond, and each morning might be a little bit different. And just notice what you notice. We're going to come into the first position. So just as coming forward, as soon as you feel anything, then just stop here. Your hands are probably going to be just on the ground. And you're welcome to grab blocks or pillows every morning to put under your knees to support the muscles. I'm just going to start my timer. Chin to the chest now. Really use this time to bring yourself present. So again, if the thoughts wander, just bring them back, bring the awareness back to the breath. And you can use a mantra if there's anything specific you're releasing. You can inhale love or strength and release frustration or something like this, for example. And another 30 seconds here. more inhales. And then let's just lift the head, not the body. And we're going to come into our second position. So keeping the eyes closed, continuing to be internal. We're going to come into the second position. So walking the hands forward a little more. If you're low, you could put your elbows on your knees or your lower legs. Probably the lower legs. If not, just have them on the ground. Chin to the chest, and we'll hold here. Bring your awareness back to the breath, back to the mantra. About another 30 seconds here. And then let's raise the head, and we'll come into the third position. So depending on how low you are, you can either just come forward with the hands still, or now maybe rest elbows on your lower legs and support the chin with your hands. If you're feeling like you want to go really low, you could put fist to fist and your forehead on your fist. But just choose where you want to be. And each morning could change. Less is always more with yin. So you don't want to push it. You want to feel like you could stay in this position for an hour. It's not going to hurt. And just bring the awareness back to the breath. Take a couple more breaths here. And then we're going to put our hands on the ground if they're not there already, and just slowly walk ourselves up like a bear that's been in hibernation. Open the eyes. Get a kiss from the dog. Turn your fingers backwards, and we're going to come into a wide windshield wiper. And just swish, swish left and right. Here. And then go ahead and let both knees fall to the right. And just hold here, close the eyes. And then gently bend the left elbow and look over the left shoulder. Come back to center. And swish, swish again a couple times each direction. And then allow both knees to fall to the left. Close the eyes, hold here. And then gently bend the right elbow, look over the right shoulder. Coming back to center, we're going to bring our legs into a little straddle. And 3 phases here. Go ahead and point your feet, flex your feet, and then just choose how you want your feet first. And then we're going to come forward. Close your eyes, and it doesn't matter if your back is straight or flat, so just decide which you want, and each morning could be a little different. Main thing is we want to have a feeling we could stay here for 20 minutes or an hour. Drop your chin to your chest and just breathe here. No. A few more breaths here. And then let's lift our head, coming into the second position. So just coming forward, maybe walking the hands out further if you've got pillow or bolster, or you can have your elbows on the ground if you're a little lower. But once you're in the position, then drop chin to chest and just hold here. Just allowing everything to gently soften. Take a couple more breaths here. And then coming into the third position. So maybe now walking the hands out or elbows on the ground. maybe aquí. Go. You're in the middle of the camera. You can always adjust your feet, so if you need to point or flex them, but once you've adjusted them, then just leave them and stay in the stillness, allowing everything to soften. If you ever feel any pinching or tingling, just back off the posture, go up a little higher or use more props. Couple more breaths here. And then use your hands on the ground to push yourself back up. Grab underneath your knees and pull the legs together, this time for a tight windshield wiper, and we're just going to swish, swish a couple times. And then come to the middle and lay on the ground and hug the knees in again. And just rock side to side, a little more yang here for the lower back. Okay. And then keep the knees bent. Drop the feet to the ground, bring the hands into cactus arms, and we're just going to allow both knees to float over to the right. And you can put your head where you want it, but make sure you lift it and then turn it. And again, each day might be a little different. We're not going to do any phases in this one. We're just going to hold in this position for 3 minutes. And use this time to bring the awareness to the breath. So if your thoughts start wandering, bring yourself back to the mantra, back to the breath. Just getting a nice opening on the spinal column. And you can always put a pillow in between your knees or under your knees. And maybe while you're here, we'll use a little heart math. So bring your awareness to a moment where you were very grateful or very happy or felt very loved or loving. And then try to bring in all the senses you can into that memory. So see it, feel it, how was the weather, or were you warm? What did it smell like, or possibly even taste like? And just lay here in this higher frequency as we allow the spinal column to gently open. And just staying in that gratitude moment of coherence. And just try to get really good at this week. So as many of the emotions, frequencies, the senses that you can bring into that memory, do that because it'll make it stronger. Should also help in digestion, so not just food digestion, but just digesting life and energies. Just take a couple more breaths here. If your head is turned with your next inhale, lift the head and bring it back to center. Exhale, and then with your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. And we're going to place the feet as close as you can to the bottom. Just do a couple bridges as a counter for your yang. Fingertips come to the heels. And the feet are a good hip distance apart, if not wider. Inhale and press the hips up. Make sure your head's not tilting down as you do this, so just keep it nice and straight. Exhale, come down. We'll do 2 more. Inhale and press up. Exhale down. And then inhale up. And then squeeze the knees a little bit together like you're holding a ball or a block between the knees. Come up a little higher. And then exhale and come down. Other side spinal twist. Bring the hands back into cactus arm, and use your props if you need them. And we'll just allow both knees to float over to the left. And then lift the head and turn it to the right, or you can have it just straight or over the left. So whatever feels good. Close the eyes And we're going to bring ourselves back to that moment of gratitude. So potentially the same, it's going to be good if you have one that just really works for you. So just bring your awareness to that moment, that memory where you were really grateful or felt very loved. And just breathe here. Ow. Nope. About another minute here. Allowing everything to soften. So we're really strengthening our capability of relaxing muscle, even if distractions are happening and we're wanting to tense up. We're just going to bring our awareness back to that happy moment, relaxing into it, softening into it. Take a couple more inhales here. And then with your next inhale, if your head is turned, we're going to lift the head and turn it back to center, and then exhale. And then with your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. And now just hold the knees into the chest and just take some big circles in one direction, massaging the lower back and the hips. And then change directions. And then come back to center and rock back and forth. And we're going to come on up to seated. Let's check the time. Oh goodness, it's 8:13. I just want you to do about a minute of cat-cow. So bring the knees underneath the hips. Inhale up. So powerful inhales and exhales. So just a little bit of kundalini breath here. Inhale up, exhale cat stretch. Inhale up, so in and out with the nose. A little bit faster, last 10 seconds. Take a nice big inhale and stretch up. Exhale, cat stretch, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral spine. And then exhale, come on onto your heels. Take the knees wider. Hands come into prayer mudra, forehead to the ground.
My heart is filled with love.
And just stay here as long as you like, or as long as you need each morning, breathing very slowly. So I want you to inhale bring the energy up the spine from the base out to the prayer mudra hands, and then exhale, bring it back down. And you can imagine golden light, and just planting your intentions for the day. And as always, use it like you're in the future looking back on the past. So if there's something that you're wanting to manifest, just visualize that, but visualize, how it feels, how it senses, how it smells, every sense and emotion and frequency that you can bring into it. And I'm going to leave you here. And again, each morning just take as long as you want. And I will see you soon. Namaste.
Unconditionally. 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 I give and receive love. And receive love. And receive love. Unconditionally. Unconditionally. It's love. It's love that opens and heals me.